So in today's video, I wanted to talk a little bit about getting more out of your pentatonics, and not only does it give you some new kind of ideas that you can use in your improvising or in your soloing with these pentatonics, but it also gives you a really good way to practice them and try to, trip up your fingers a little bit, which is always good. So today we're going to look mostly at the minor pentatonic, but again, you can of course apply this to any other pentatonic scale, major, minor, whatever it may be. And if you haven't seen my videos already on the pentatonic scale, I do have some on my channel that detail how to play it all up and down the neck in any key, as well as free diagrams that are available for download on my website. So I will have these diagrams popping up here throughout the video, but of course, you can go through and download those for free from my website if you like as well. So let's talk about it. What we're going to do today is we're going to look at pentatonics in 4-note groupings, and that is literally exactly what it sounds like. We're going to play them in 4-note groupings, and this is just kind of like one of the guys who I think of a lot. A lot of the times it's kind of bluesy guys, but the guy who's always enshrined in my mind as someone who's kind of mastered this and uses it a bunch is Zakk Wylde. This is kind of the key to that kind of sound that we've all heard so much and would love to do, and it's honestly a little bit of practice and it's not too hard to pull out if you're playing. But so we're going to be looking at G minor pentatonic, and I'm going to show you how you can practice this all the way up the neck in all 5 positions of your minor pentatonic, and of course you can move this to different keys as well. But let's jump in really quickly, starting off on that G minor. So in this G minor pentatonic, we are going to play our first 4 notes, so it would look like this. Now we're going to go to the next group of 4, so I played here, do, 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 do. Now I'm going to play a group of 4 notes starting from my pinky on the E string. Now it'll be my pointer finger on the A string, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then it will be my ring finger on the 5th fret of the A string, da, da, da. Pointer finger on the 3rd fret of the D string, ring finger on the 5th fret, pointer finger on the 3rd fret, ring finger on the 5th fret, pointer finger on the 3rd fret. Now here I'm going to double up and I'm going to go da 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 da. Now it'll be pointer on the 3rd fret, so now it's the exact same thing but in reverse. Da 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 da. One little trick that you can do to keep this in your head is that these pentatonic scales are totally symmetrical in that there is 2 notes on every string. So if you end a group of 4, I almost think of it like there's an equator down the middle. If you end a group of 4 on either your ring finger or your pinky, the next group will start on your ring finger or your pinky. And then here, it will start, if you end on your pointer finger or your middle finger in some positions, it will start, the next group of 4 will start there. And that holds true going down too. So that kind of relationship can help you kind of piece that together. Now, I'm going to go through this first position one more time a little bit quicker, just so you can hear what it sounds like. Obviously, don't rush this, take it slow, play it clean. But this is what we would get in these 4-note groupings on minor pentatonics. Move that up to our second position. Now, if this is your first time watching one of my videos, you might notice that this one has a hollow note and the last one did too. The hollow notes, first of all, are your root of the scale. They also are your starting and your ending point. So for this position of G minor pentatonic, I'm going to play all the way up from here, all the way down from the top, and then all the way back up. That's why it's my starting and my ending note. I always want to be starting and ending on the root, so that I get to hear the whole scale the way it's meant to be played, and I get just a little bit more in-depth of an experience. But let's dive into it. This second position, I'll do it nice and slow for you first. So my first group of 4. Next group starting with my pinky on the 8th fret. Then I'll get 1, 2, 3, 4. Ring finger on 7. Last ascending group here. Double up and come down. 6 on that E string, now 8. Now, da, 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 da. I had to think about that for a second. Da, 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 da. Now. Then here I'm doubling up again. Da, 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 da. Ah, da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Messed that one up. However you want to come out of it. Now I'll do that one fast for you. So. That's maybe actually how it would come out of it if I was actually in the heat of the moment. But okay, so now in positions 3, 4, and 5, I'm just going to go through them at a moderate speed, so if you can't keep up with me, don't worry about it. If you need to kind of practice them on your own, you can again download these diagrams from my website for free. You can also watch my videos on these pentatonic shapes, but I'm just going to do it a little bit quicker so that this video isn't a million years long. Hopefully this concept's kind of sunk in after showing you those two a little bit slowed down, but let me show you what it would look like in position 3. We would end up with something that would look like this. Position 4 would look like this. Sorry. Position 5 would look like this. Again, if that's moving too quick for you, you can always slow it down with the playback speed, or just kind of work your way through this slowly, which is what I recommend you do anyways. And yeah, so if we were to take this and move this to any other key, all we need to do is plug in a different root to those hollow notes. So say, for example, if we were doing the key of C minor for these pentatonics, I could start out in position 4, because that's one of my starting points where I have my root on the A string, and I could go, and it's going to be the same thing. I have to think about it for a second. But so you just move those hollow notes over the key that you're trying to do, and congratulations, you'll be able to do it in a different key. That's pretty much it for me today. If you have any questions about this, please leave them in the comments. If you have anything to say about this, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. That's it for me today. If you enjoyed the video, I'd really appreciate it if you could like and subscribe. It helps me out more than you could know. If you want to take a guitar lesson with me, I'll have a contact form down in the description there that'll take you to my website. I've been working with a bunch of you from YouTube lately, and it's been really fun to connect with people all over the world. I take on all levels and all genres of students, so anything that's troubling you on the guitar, I'd be happy to work with you on. And lastly, I got new videos coming out every Monday and every Thursday. I'd love to see you in the next one, and until I do, I'll wish you a wonderful day, and I hope you have some fun playing the guitar. Thanks.